Hi guys, and welcome back to the Tact Cave. I thought I'd make a quick video about a particularly cool retro game I picked up before I sell it on, and that is the vintage, as far as I know, the first edition of Guess Who by MB Games. So what I'll do, I'll open it all up and we'll take a look inside. Okay, so here it is all set up outside of the box. Now if you're my age, which is 40 something, and a child of the 80s, well 70s and 80s, you almost certainly will remember this. This is what I'm pretty sure is the first edition. Copyright 1979 by Milton Bradley, otherwise known as MB Games. And it's Guess Who. And I remember playing this so clearly. I remember these people's faces and names as if it was yesterday, and the sound these make just takes me back. So if you've never seen this game before, it's incredibly simple. You get two of these boards with the same 24 people on, and then you get a pack of 24 cards with all of the same people on. There's Anne there, for example. So at the beginning of the game, you each pick one of these cards randomly, pop it in the front of here. I'll just get this one out. So your character would be, say, Anne, and perhaps your opponent would be Herman. And then you just ask each other questions. So if we were to ask the first question, we might say, does yours have blonde hair? If they say no, we can go through everybody and just take out the blonde haired one, because we know their character can't have blonde hair, because as you can see here, if I get it in the light, he's got ginger hair. And so the game goes on. So you can ask, do they have a hat? Are they smiling? Are they a woman or a man? Do they have glasses, etc. And you whittle it down until you basically can identify who they've got, and it's the first person to guess correctly the card that the opponent's got. And then you have 5 slots here. The game comes, for it to be complete, it should have 14 of these pegs. Why they gave you 14 I'm not quite sure. I guess you have a couple of spares because there's 5 holes here. So the maximum you could put in would be 10, but it actually came with 14 of these. So yeah, that's the game. Now for the sort of those that are reminiscing, we'll just go through and take a closer look at the people, because like I said, I remember these so clearly. So you've got Anne, Sam, Paul, Alfred, Claire, Charles, Peter and Eric. We've got Franz, oh hang on, didn't lift that one up, Joe, Bill, Max, Susan, George, Bernard or Bernard, I remember him so clearly, grumpy looking sod, look at him, Anita, Robert, Tom, Philip, David, Herman, Richard, Alex and Maria. Maria sticks in my mind as well. Looks very French, it's the beret thing going on. So that's the game. These are getting harder and harder to come by, the original ones. In my opinion, these are made so much better than the modern version. So much more sturdy, so much easier to use. And they're starting to go up in value. This one I'm hoping to sell on for about 30 to 40 pounds. So yeah, happy days. The box isn't in fantastic condition. It's a bit bent in, it's had some weight on it and it's been a bit squashed, but it's pretty good. It's one of the better examples I've found. The instructions for these, quite a lot of the MB games from this period had the clever idea, I think, of putting the instructions on the inside of the lid so you can't lose them, which I find particularly handy. So that's that. That is vintage 1979 copyright edition of Guess Who. Okay, I hope you found that close look at that little retro item interesting. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye for now.